In the previous video, we covered the single crochet, and in this one, we'll talk about the increase stitch. The increase stitch is used to increase your stitch count, so it makes your project expand. How do you make an increase stitch? Well, it's very simple. An increase stitch is just 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So all you have to do is put 2 consecutive single crochets in the same stitch. In the previous video, we made a single crochet in our first stitch. To transform this into an increase stitch, we need to put a single crochet into the same stitch. Now before I do that, you might be wondering, what do you mean by the same stitch? Let me explain. Do you remember the V's that we talked about in the previous video? All of these horizontal V's running around the circle represent a stitch. To identify the current stitch, which is the stitch that we just put a single crochet, observe the V's next to your slip knot. Can you see the horizontal V's that our working yarn traces back into? This is the V shape that comes right after our slip knot. Half of it should be embedded inside the slip knot. This is the current stitch. And the horizontal V that comes right after it is the next stitch. It's important you get this distinction right because confusing the current and the next stitch is a prevalent mistake among beginners. Now remember, we want to make an increase stitch, so we need to put another single crochet in the current stitch. So I'll insert my hook into this stitch. Now I need to pull up a loop like we did before. Just yarn over and pull the working yarn through the first loop you have on the hook. Make sure you're rotating your hook. Now I will end up with 2 loops on my hook. Next, I will just yarn over and pull through both loops. We just completed the second single crochet inside the same stitch. So, we just made our first increase stitch. Congratulations! Since this was your first try, it's more than likely you made a mistake. Maybe you went through the wrong hole or you missed one of the loops when pulling through. If you got it wrong, I will show you an easy way to undo your stitch. All you have to do is to take out your hook and slowly pull the working yarn. This will unwind the stitches you just did. So I just unwinded the second single crochet. If I keep pulling, I will undo the first single crochet. Then you can insert your hook back into the slip knot to redo it. But be careful not to pull it too much to avoid undoing your magic ring. I will put back the increase stitch I just undid. So now, just to rehearse, let's make 5 more increase stitches. I will go slowly so you can follow along. I will start by putting a single crochet in the next stitch. So I will insert my hook into the next lateral V. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Then yarn over and pull through both loops. So that was the first single crochet of our second increase. Now to complete the increase stitch, we need to put another single crochet into the same stitch. So I will insert my hook into the same stitch. Remember, this is the horizontal V that has its other half embedded inside the slip knot. I will pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both loops. We finished our second increase stitch. Let's make a third one. Insert into the next stitch. Make a single crochet. Now make a second single crochet inside the same stitch. And that concludes our third increase. For now, you can keep track of the number of stitches by writing it down on a paper. We need to have 6 increased stitches in total, so we need to make 3 more. I will put a single crochet in the next stitch. Then put another single crochet in the same stitch. I will just repeat this process 2 more times. And now I will put the 6th and last increase stitch. Congratulations! You just completed 6 increased stitches. Also, you just completed the second round. If you don't know what a round is, don't worry, because in the next video, we'll learn all about it. See you there!